In Iceland, we have a saying that a book is better if it is written from the heart. But as a writer, you know that the heart can be a messy place to navigate. You know that feeling when a character finally understands a hard truth, or the quiet devastation when they lose something precious. That isn't just the plot moving forward. That is the character arc, the very heartbeat of your story. We don't just read stories for what happens. We read them for who it happens to, and more importantly, who they become because of it. A story without a character who changes or struggles internally is like a beautiful painting without a soul. It might look nice, but it won't leave a mark. To make a transformation feel earned, we have to master emotional beats. These are those tiny, often unseen moments where a character's internal state shifts. A sudden pang of doubt, a surge of defiant hope. These are the building blocks of a journey. Most arcs follow a few paths.
There is the positive arc, where a character overcomes a false belief, what we call the lie. Then there is the negative arc, a descent into ruin, and the flat arc, where a character's unwavering truth changes the world around them. Regardless of the path, you must find the false belief. This is the misguided truth your character holds onto, like I must be in control to be safe. The story is the process of testing that belief until it breaks. But often the hardest part isn't the theory, it's the practice. You have this brilliant idea, but when you sit down to write those first 10,000 words, you hit a wall. That first milestone can feel like an impossible mountain. I've seen many incredible stories die a quiet death here because the author felt lost in the fog. If you are struggling to build momentum, it usually comes down to a lack of clarity. You might be trying to build a house without a blueprint. Even if you prefer to write by the seat of your pants, a little bit of intentional pre-writing is your best friend. Start with a logline. Can you summarize your story in one sentence? If you can't, the foundation is still too soft. Define your protagonist's goal and, more importantly, their wound, that past hurt holding them back. Once you know what they want and what they fear, the first few chapters start to reveal themselves. Don't worry about making the first 10,000 words perfect. In the early stages of a manuscript, momentum is more important than polish. You are establishing the normal world before the inciting incident shatters it. You are laying the tracks so the train can finally start moving. Writing a book is a test of resilience, much like surviving a long winter. It requires patience and a map. If you want a clear path through the fog of those early chapters, that's what Launchpad was built for. The free roadmap walks you through every step of this journey, from the first emotional beat to the final page. Take it one word at a time. The story is waiting to be told. Start with the roadmap, link below.